why I feel that church membership is important is because it allows us to come together with a common faith. There's more power in unity. There's more power in being one and just coming together. There's always just going to be more power than just you by yourself. So even in Scripture it says, where two or more are gathered together, that's when God is in the midst of them. Yes. So with that being said, becoming part of a church is, like I've mentioned in my previous messages, is like becoming part of a family. When you become a member of a church, then you gain brothers and sisters who have a common faith as you do, where you know that it's that genuine type of relationship. Yes. And it just really shows how powerful God can move in individuals, where he can make people feel, even he can make complete strangers feel like family, feel like there's something common, feel like a oneness.
So basically what church membership is when you're becoming part of a family and a community. And when you're putting out dedication of being there like on time and early. Just make sure you connected with everybody, and like Bishop was saying, if someone's missing, it should make you feel like you're missing a hand or something like that. Ephesians 4, verse 4 to 6. It says, there's one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God, and one Father, of all, who is above all, and through all, and in you all. So it's basically everybody.
Yes.
Basically.
Wow. That's very good.
Just make sure, just a recap. Just make sure that you're connected, you're coming to church on time, you are putting out dedication and putting out commitment that you are going to be there on time or early or something like that.
I'm going to relate it to something that I can relate to. So a church membership, I'm going to relate it to a gym membership. Because, that's what I do all the time. One of the key things that I think church membership involves or brings with it is accountability. Right?
Yes. All right.
So, like I said, I'm going to relate to going to the gym and working out. When you go, I know a lot of people that say they go to the gym, or people DM me or message me like, I go to the gym all the time, I'm not seeing results or something like that. Because they're not staying consistent, that's one of the things. And how I can relate that to kind of having a community of people to go to. Like, I don't go to the gym by myself. I go with Naya, and I go with one of my other friends, and sometimes another one of my friends. But people tend to not be consistent if they don't have somebody to hold them accountable to what they're doing.
Speak on it.
Speak. Accountability. That was the first one. It also helps you grow in the aspect that you, again, it goes back to being consistent. You have somebody that is, or you have a whole group of people. It's not just one person in a church that holds you accountable to reading the Bible, learning about God. Even like when Bishop has different sessions where he asks you questions, where he'll ask everybody in the church questions. Another point I wanted to bring up was how even like at the gym, or even just like studying, we'll talk about that, because I believe Lady Womack had brought up this before, how she used to study in a group, or there was a group of her that studied at school, and how they're able to help somebody else not fail or get kicked out of school because they studied together. It's a lot easier when you have a whole group of people doing different things, so then you can kind of bounce off of each other, ask each other different questions. Maybe one person won't understand this, but another person will, and can help them to understand it. Relating it to church. If you have a lot of people that is all equally minded, or they all believe the same thing, it's a lot easier to understand even like the word that you're partaking in or learning. Romans 12, verse 4 and 5. I'll read it right now. English Standard Version. For as in one body we have many members, and the members do not all have the same function. Even what Satori just said. If a member is cut off of you, like if a member isn't here, it should feel as if we had lost our hand or a finger or something like that.
Yes.
Because we all play a role, we all have different roles, we're not all doing the same thing.
Right.
Like if we were having an offering and Uncle Chris wasn't here, it would
Right.
kind of throw off the whole thing because then we have to find somebody to do offering.
Yes.
That's true. Wow.
So it's all what church is. It's all holding us accountable for us to grow individually as well as a community.
Yes.
It helps us all equally to grow as a person and as a community equally, just for the fact that we need to grow as individuals, and that's where the whole accountability thing comes in, where you have people to help you learn, you have people to help you understand some things, and it helps you to grow as a community, because when people work together, a lot of things can get done easier than working by yourself.